Om Shanti. Good morning. Today we are going to discuss on check your break. We usually take breaks. We busy with our work and then sometimes we take break. And sometimes we get so bounded to our work. We say, I need some break out of it. When we choose this topic, checking our break, we were thinking about what to check in this. It's just a break. We want to just get a little more extra time than my regular duties. I want some different time than my normal work. That is a break. But what to check in this? In the situation where we are crossing now, the type of mental state, we all need some break. We all actually make many efforts to take break. We the all the entertainment measures, all the maybe like your movements, most of the things are associated with giving a break to yourself. The problem is after taking a break, whether I am really able to get that freshness which was expected from this break. Sometimes we take some time to watch some movie or to go on a walk, just some casual, less involved time so that we could get relaxed. The motive of taking a break is to feeling relaxed. But usually we are not able to receive it that much what we wanted. Or sometimes we say, I have no time to take a break. So just because I have no time to take a break, I am getting occupied with my work so much, I am not able to work properly. In this scenario, when we talk about taking break, we need to understand few questions related with this. We'll share our one slide here. Now, question number one, why to take a break? No, if you want, you can also share your ideas in chat box. Would you feel why it is important to take a break from my normal work, from my normal job? Thank you for this slide. I will come back. So if you have any opinion, you can share in chat box. Well, I will understand. I will say breaks are very important. When we are in monotony of my work, sometimes this work takes away my whole personality. Sometimes we make ourselves so engrossed in our work that we forget there is a life after this work also. There are some priorities after this work also. And then after that, we are not able to justify other priorities. To take a breathe, to give a normal space, we need to take a break. Next important thing, break is to refresh yourself. It brings a new air of freshness. Do your work again, but take some time out of it. Change your work. And basically, not just at physical level, sometimes at mental level also, we need to have a break. We have to make some space for myself, what I am doing every day. Even 24 hours of meditation is not good. Even it's not possible, basically, 24 hours of meditation. 24 hours of study is not good. 24 hours of sleep is not good. 24 hours of work is not good. So you have to take some break out of your work to bring some fresh air in your routine. Break, taking small time for a different work which could break your monotony. This now here comes a very important to spirituality. When we are very much engrossed in our work, usually slowly, if long time I'm engrossed in work, I go in work consciousness. In Hindi, it is called karma consciousness. So when I become work conscious, then I think this work is most important part of my life right now. And sometimes we forget normal manners and etiquettes, normal priorities doing this work. And there, after that, we have to pay for it. We ruin some of our relations, being engrossed in work a lot. In spirituality, basically in brahmakumaris, small tiny breaks are very important. Very, very important. I think I have shared it earlier also, but I'll share it. Uh, uh, when I was in my studies, in my college days, once I went to headquarters of Brahmakumaris, and Dadiji, one of the administrative heads that time, she was taking a class and she was meeting personally to everybody. So then she asked me, do you do meditation? I said, no, mostly no. 11 hours in college, so I'm not able to, I'm not able to get effective time for meditation. So she asked me, do you drink water? I said, yes. So then she suggested, so while drinking water, create some good thoughts, and that will be counted in meditation. So while drinking water, I used to think that I am peaceful soul, mostly hardly 30 seconds every time, maybe 6 or 7 times a day, these 30 seconds. Sitting in meditation for 3 minutes at a stretch was difficult for me that time. I never I never give that importance to meditation that time. I used to think like my studies are very important. So I will focus on my study, more I will get more marks, and then I'll be good in my career. But later I find when I started practicing this 20 seconds, 30 seconds break time meditation while drinking water, I find my concentration increasing. I find I am relaxed and my capacity increased. I'm effectively using my brain. I'm effectively using my uh, time to learn. So learning time reduced. And then I realized, okay, breaking the monotony and effective usage of breaks are very important in our life. So usually when we do some work, what happens, we start thinking in one direction. We keep going toward in that direction deeper and deeper and deeper. Slowly, the monotony is set so hard that I forget there are other dimensions of the same work. We forget that. So, to break this karma consciousness, this work consciousness, we need to take a break, wind up our thoughts, and then sit in silence for some time. Silence works as a mirror, and then silence sometimes show you another dimension of that work. Could be that dimension is easier than what you are doing now, or more effective or more fruitful than what you are doing now. So breaks are very important. We need to take a break for freshness, to break the monotony, to increase our capacity, and to remove this work consciousness. In Brahmakumaris, we have a concept, very important, most of basic concept, soul consciousness. Do your job with soul conscious. Soul conscious means feeling yourself as a soul in the middle of forehead and doing your work in that consciousness that I, the soul, are making this body to work. When I am very much engrossed in work, slowly I forget that I am a soul. I forget that I am using this body. I forget that God is my companion. I forget that I have extra qualities. I forget that I have enormous capacities. I become work conscious, and somehow, if my work is difficult, I start getting that difficulty consciousness. It's difficult. Or maybe I am lagging behind my time, then I become time conscious. नहीं हो रहा, या time होता जा रहा. It's time, lagging behind, I'm lagging behind. And so we are we are not able to give maximum of my capacities to my job. Now, if I take a break in between, what happens? I refresh myself. I come back to soul conscious. And then I am aware of my qualities. Now, coming from the core of my internal effectiveness, I am doing my job. It has a different effectivity. Let's see the second point in our slide. So I hope you understand why these breaks are important, why to take a small breaks during our normal job, even in conversation, even in your normal work. Break your work in small pieces. Give some breathing space in between your work. What should be the frequency of breaks? Yes. Now, this I will say, this depends on your capacity and your concentration. Even if you are a student or if there are some students in your house, usually we say that study continuously, do not take a break. But usually children do not have that deep concentration after 15-20 minutes. So it's always fine if any children they take a break after 20 minutes or half an hour. They hardly take a break of 5 minutes or 2 minutes or 10 minutes. Sometimes we force our children to study so hard that we make them available everything. Water bottle is there with them, their rooms are closed, AC is on, so that you be inside the room and keep study, do not take a break and don't come out. They have a capacity of 15-20 minutes only. After 20 minutes, whatever they are reading, it's not going in because monotony is settled. So it's good if they come out of their room, they come to the kitchen, they peep inside pans, what mommy is cooking there, and they smile at them. They watch one glim of television, they have some water, and they go back to the room. This break is important. So frequency is absolutely dependent on your capacity. Well, at the suggestive level, I will say, in Brahma Kumaris, we take a break after 1 hour. Every hour after our job means doing our work, like household work or sessions or the studies, whatever we are doing. Every hour we have some settled time, and that time maybe we used to have our alarms, and we have some songs for that alarms, and then that song will be played and we wind up our work, whatever we are doing, and we just sit in soul consciousness, reminding myself that I am peaceful. What happens then? After that 1 minute of break, when I come back to my job again, it's really different. So, frequency, you decide for yourself. Now, how to use your breaks effectively? Thanks for this slide. How to use your breaks effectively is, here comes spiritual concepts. You can break is always less than the time of your work. That's why you cannot say that you have worked for 2 hours or you study for 2 hours, so you will take a break of 2 hours again. So that is not a break. Breaks are always small, very small, smaller than what is the normal time of your working. Maybe 1/10, 1/50th of your time of working. Now, in this time, what you have to do big deals. You have to break the consciousness which you have developed previous an hour. And now you have to regenerate a new consciousness. This new consciousness for the short time, for 1 minute time, should be that effective that it should help you to clean yourself, to feel refreshed. Like simply, if we, at physical level, we used to do this, um, we used to have a cup of tea, or we just go and wash our face with cold water and we feel refreshed. So that 2 3 times washing with our face with cold water, we feel fresh. It's not taking a shower completely, but it is washing your face, just your face. I just want to say how effectively we use our break physically. Like if you have to choose, if you're feeling drowsy or so, you will not choose water only. You will choose some tea, coffee, or green tea or something hot so that you feel more recharged. Same way at mental level also, if you are going to give yourself a break, if you will just close your eyes and sleep, and then you say, "Okay, look, I given myself a break, but I'm not able to encash it. I'm not able to get outcome of that break effectively." Why? Because you're not doing it properly. You have to break that monotony of your consciousness. So what we have to do during the break, we have to think something strong, positive, strong effect, strongly happy, and spiritual. Then you develop a new consciousness. There are very good, effective spiritual concepts are available, which could be used for having a new consciousness that time. Maybe like reminding yourself, I'm a soul, not this body. Everything here is temporary. Only I am eternal. This is only for a role's sake. Maybe you can, there is another way to give yourself a break. I'm a traveler. I'm on journey. This is not the destination. Destination is yet to come. I'm on a journey. This is one effective, very effective consciousness for break. Another is, I am companion of God. God the divine is my savior. He is with me. So let's have a look for towards him. This is another consciousness. Another consciousness. I am the soul who did all this work in any of my birth. So the problems which I am facing now, I can find the solution inside my consciousness only. So these are some good personal visualizations. There are some global visualizations also, like I take a break and I start feeling like I am radiating good vibrations to world. I'm radiating happiness. I'm radiating rays of happiness to whole world. I'm radiating rays of peace to whole world. Or maybe like God's light is coming on earth, and whole earth, every individual on earth receiving God's energy and feeling peaceful inside. These are small tiny visualizations which we think that I have to do this only during meditation. No, exactly. You can take small breaks and you can use it. You can use it and you can refresh yourself back before your work restarts. So let's take a break and let's meditate. Very simple. And for this, I will say you can find one of our websites. If our chat people and at chat can help. This is called Jam, Just a Minute. So Just a Minute was a project launched by brahmakumaris, I think in 90s. So it was for 1 minute of meditation. So there you will find many commentaries for 1 minute. So that is 1 minute meditation, just a minute. You can explore that website as well. So let's take a break just for 1 or 2 minutes and sit in the consciousness. So today we will experiment with the consciousness that I am radiating peace and love to the world. Sit straight, back straight. Keep your eyes focused on the screen. Feel comfortable and breathe in, out. Breathe deeply again. And now feel yourself. You are a diamond in the middle of forehead. You are very shiny, powerful, strong diamond. In this body, you are seated in the middle of forehead. God's powers, God's rays of peace and love are coming on your head from the sky, from far up in the sky. God is there and He is sending His rays on you. You are a diamond, very nicely shaped diamond. You are brilliantly white, crystal clear. You have a capacity to reflect light. As you are receiving God's light on you, you as a diamond, you increases God's light and you are reflecting His light all around you. God's light, it's a white beam, very peaceful, cool, and loveful, falling on you from the sky. And you as a diamond, you are radiating it horizontally towards this world. Now keep visualizing. Like vertically you are receiving God's light and you are radiating it as a sphere all round around you. With all the good wishes in your heart, each soul on this earth are my brothers. I am helping my brothers to receive Father's love. I am peaceful and may all of them be peaceful. Om Shanti. Om Shanti. Come back. It hardly takes 1 or 2 minutes. Look, the concept of breaks and using this breaks spiritually is there in every religion. Islamism, Christianity, all of us have different type of rituals that we have to do this ritual in coming time, and we have time to time we have to do this, so that you break the monotony of your work and come into the consciousness of God, and do something good in between. Check your break, how you are taking your break, whether you are taking it or not, and how you are using it. Because if you are using it properly, it falls under useful thoughts. And if you are wasting your break as it is, so then it falls under wasteful time. So check it and change it. Thank you so much for today. Om Shanti.